Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Great to hear Skylar Cole singing the national anthem before today's contest.
Put me on top, city on lock, they like when he gon' drop. We ain't had enough, speaking down, but they know who coming up, and I'm still on my way.
Season's greetings and Merry Christmas to everyone joining us here at 2K Sports. It's time for a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at some stats for Jalen Brunson.
And his three-point shot has been off lately. He's had a hard time getting it dialed in this month compared to earlier on in the season. He just needs to ease up and let those shots come to him instead of trying to force it.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. We've got Anthony Edwards, also Jalen Brunson out there, and it's Martin in at the 5. And for the Hornets, we've got Jalen Suggs. He's out there with Zach Lavine. And it's Knox in at the center position. Merry Christmas to all who celebrate. Lots of love about this holiday, especially the slate of hoops.
And it's become like a tradition for us in the NBA where we play on Christmas. And of course, the best teams play on this day. So if you get to play today, it's a sign of you're really kind of making it in the league because all the eyes are on you.
Outside Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Martin a screen. The 3. And it's Jalen Brunson with a 3.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Stolen. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Edwards. It's good.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Suggs. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense. Pass to Knox. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Boy, nice pass that time by Suggs. I love his composure and presence.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Martin, yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
Lavine against Edwards. Lavine passes to Knox. Here's Suggs. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from the low post is good. Knox has got 5 now.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Down low. Back to Brunson. Van Carroll the screen. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Lavine feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Suggs. Doesn't go for him. Oh, good D by Edwards. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. And Van Carroll gets it to go.
Has taken little time for Banchero to show he can deal with tough NBA defense. It's a battle, and he's not afraid of it at all.
Here's Knox. He's got 5. Pass to Lavine. Now Smith. The 3 from Suggs. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Edwards can't hit.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Strong. And a missed layup.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
It's Edwards on the wing. High arcing shot. Zach Lavine clears it away. The Hornets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Smith. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Misses from short range. Van Carroll against Smith. Van Carroll passes to Martin. To the paint. And he goes in for the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Brooklyn making some changes. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Banchero, and it's Carter in for Anthony Edwards. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Smith. And here's Lavine. Over Ingram. And Lavine gets it to go on the assist by Smith.
Great dime that time by Smith Jr. there. You see the floor awareness really starting to improve.
Now here's Brunson. The D's right on him. Here's the break. Here's Suggs. Rebounded by Ingram. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. 6-point lead. They defeated Washington in their last game.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Over the course of the last month, here are the NBA's best free throw shooting teams. In the third spot, the Nets, Charlotte in 5th.
Neither team's been missing from the foul line. It's a coach's dream to convert those freebies.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Lavine. The Nets have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Right side, Brunson. Here's Ingram. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
It's both from the stripe.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Picked by Smith. Here's Suggs. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
2 minutes remaining in the
Inside.
2 minutes.
Pass to Martin. Outside Ingram. Martin with a screen on Bridges. And that one's good. Ingram.
And the speed Ingram has makes him a nightmare for defenses in pick and rolls. I mean, he constantly keeps them on skates and wondering what's next.
Here's Suggs. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Nets.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Bridges against Ingram. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 3 on 3. Floats one. No luck on that one. The Nets with the lead. Outside Carter. From behind the arc. Smith with the rebound. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside. It's off his leg. And it's whistled a kick.
Substitution on the court.
.52 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Suggs. Now Lavine. And it's blocked by Martin. And they're able to recover. Yep, that one goes. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Lavine. Well, the Hornets shooting just 38% so far in this one. Lets it fly from 18 and can't get it. He's now 1 of 3.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Carter can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Launches it. And he can't get that one. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back after this word. And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Basket's good.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Brooklyn shooting efficiently, 50% so far. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, Kenyon Martin is out there with Kispert, and it's Sasser in at the 1.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Lavine brings a lot to this team. One of the elements he brings is his passing.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, before his one season at Duke, Paolo Banchero tattooed the message, "No pressure," on his left forearm. He said, quote, "There's going to be noise, but at the end of the day, you got to go out there and hoop against 5 other guys. So it's like, quote, what really is it if it's just basketball?"
That's a good point. No big deal. Thanks, Allie.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Can't get it to fall.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Carter, good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Bridges. Yet to see a basket. Will Grant is the managing director of the U.S. men's national team. You've gotten to see the wealth of international talent firsthand.
It's so true, B.A. I mean, I've got so much respect for the international game. You know,